Good morning dear students. I am teaching chapter 14 electric current and its effect. Electric current and its effect. So yesterday I told about the variable resistance, and now we will discuss about the inductor. Inductor. It consists of insulated copper coil of a large number of turns. Represents an inductor, and it behave like a magnet on the passage of electric current. Inductor. Cell. What is the cell? A thin coil line represents the positive cell. I will draw the diagram. That is the positive terminal. Positive terminal, and this is the negative terminal. This is the cell. What is the cell? A thin long line represents the positive terminal. And a short line negative terminal you can see in the diagram. This is the cell. And next one is the battery. What is the battery? Then cells in series, cells in parallel. Combination of two or more cells is called the battery. What is the battery? Combination of two or more cells is called the battery. And cells in series, cells in parallel. It is given in the diagram. You can draw from there. And now come to the plug key or single key. Plug key or single key. Plug key or single key. This is the open plug key. This is the open plug key, and this is the closed plug key. This is the closed plug key. And galvanometer. The galvanometer is used for detecting the flow of an electric current in a circuit. And ammeter is used for measuring the magnitude of current electric circuit. Voltmeter is used for measuring potential difference between two known points or in an electric circuit. What is a DC generator? An electric device which converts mechanical energy into direct current is called the DC generator. What is the AC generator? An electric device which converts mechanical energy into alternating current is called AC generator. Heating effects of electric current. Heating effects of electric current. When you switch on an electric heater, room heater, its coil elements gets red hot and radiates heat energy. Similarly, when you switch on a table lamp, it gives out light energy, and if you hold your hand close to the bulb in the table lamp, you can feel the heat, and this shows that electric current on passing through the filament of the bulb produces heat as well as the light energy. Now the question arises, how the heat and light energy is produced. How the heat and light energy is produced? The electric current is basically the drifting of a very large number is electrons through a conducting materials, and as these electrons drift through the conducting materials, they experience resistance or friction. If the conducting material is copper or aluminium, then it offers practically no resistance. In activity, now come to the activity 14.2. To show the heating effects of electric current, materials required for the activity 20 SWG nichrome of 5 cm length, 2 dry cells connecting copper wire, sellotape, wind the nichrome wire in the form of a loop and connect to the ends to copper wires tightly, and when connect the copper wires to the dry cell with the help of sellotape, you will observe that in a few moments the drop of the loop of nichrome wire gets red hot, and thus the activity proves that electric energy changes into heat energy when passes through a conducting material which offers some resistance. And in case of the element of a heater which is made of nichrome, a large resistance is offered. What is the applications of heating effects of electric current? You know that the common household appliances, it is based on the heating effects. That is the common heater, hot plate, electric iron, electric toaster, immersion heater, electric geyser and electric oven. And in the above mentioned appliances, nichrome is the alloy of 60% nickel, 25% iron and 15% chromium. And the nichrome wire of suitable thickness and length is wound in the form of helical coil and then placed in some insulating material. And the insulating material is used to protect the user from any electric shock. And when the current is passed through the element, it produces heat energy. And in the case of electric bulb, both the heat energy and light energy are produced. What is the fluorescent tube light? Fluorescent tube light. A better suitable is fluorescent tube lights which waste far less electric energy, and it is this time it is more efficient. CFL bulbs are available and they are expensive but 4 times more efficient than the filament based bulb. What is the fuse? Fuse is the safety device in the electric circuit. What is the fuse? Fuse is the safety device in any electric circuit, and it is in a household wiring. A particular circuit is designed to bear a certain maximum value of current, and this value of current is determined by the thickness of the insulated copper wire. And from the above statements, it implies that the more is the thickness of the connecting wire, the more is the current it can bear without getting hot. Now imagine in the circuit we install a 2000 watt room heater. The room heater will draw a large amount of current. It takes very large amount of current, and this in turn will heat the connecting copper wires such an extent that plastic insulation on them will melt. So now the bare wire will come in contact with one another, and then this will cause the electric sparking, and when an electric fires, such a circuit is called the overloaded circuit, and the sparking which causes fire is called the short circuit. What is the overloaded electric circuit? An electric circuit through which more current passes than it can tolerate without heating is called the overloaded electric circuit. What is the short circuit? When the live wire and a neutral wire come in direct contact by passing an electric device in the circuit is called the short circuit. And the short circuit is generally caused either due to melting of plastic insulation or the live wire getting connected to the earth wire. And the electric fires due to the overloading can be prevented by using a simple device that is called the fuse. Now question is arises here, what is fuse? Fuse is the safety device in an electric circuit, and is defined, a fuse is the weakest part in the electric circuit and which melts and breaks the electric circuit when the circuit gets overloaded. Due to some reasons are there, that's why this fuse or electric circuit gets overloaded. First one is due to a large current and due to the short circuiting. Sometimes if short circuiting is there, then it will destroy, and due to the fluctuation of current. If fluctuation is there, then also it is very harmful. So due to the fluctuation of current in power supply system. What is the characteristics of a fuse? Fuse is a short length of wire and which has a low melting point. Generally fused wire is made from an alloy of 50% lead, 50% tin, which melts around 200 degrees Celsius, and fused wire is a high resistance such that its temperature rises rapidly as compared to connecting copper wires. Thus, when the certain flowing through the exceeds and certain limits, it melts. So till here you will take revision.